This week we bounce around in the new Sky Zone Trampoline Park.
Then we find out about the life of a puppeteer and preview a new puppet show.
We'll also have the latest theme park news and more coming at you
right now. This week's show is brought to you by MEI Travel, our preferred travel agent for Disney World, Universal, cruises, and all your vacation planning needs. For a free quote with no obligation, visit MEItravel.com.
Undercover Tourist is our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Florida and California theme parks and attractions. For the best deals and planning tips, go to undercovertourist.com or find them on Facebook and Twitter.
Funspot America is Central Florida's only family-owned theme park, offering 2 locations, Orlando and Kissimmee. Both theme parks provide safe, clean fun. For more information, visit fun-spot.com.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm Elisa.
So celebrated my birthday on Sunday.
The big 3-0.
The big 3-0, my 30s now. It was a great day. We went over to Harmony Barbershop at Magic Kingdom. I always get my hair cut on my birthday. This year was extra special because we got Spencer's, my daughter's first haircut as well.
Did you keep the little curl?
Oh yeah. They gave us a lock of her hair. She had Mickey ears that says my first haircut on it,
so cute.
and a little certificate.
That's sweet. And then we got to surprise you.
Y'all surprised me. I had no idea. I did not see this coming at all. Cindy and I were planning to go to Sea Life at iDrive 360, and she suggested, let's get some dinner. And I was like, perfect. There's plenty of places there. She suggested Yard House. And I was like, yeah, I've only been there a couple times, but I could try something new there. And then she walks right past the check-in counter, and I'm like, Sydney, we got to check in. And then she's like, just follow me. And I'm like, okay. And I follow around the corner. There, you, Matt, all the hosts and stuff. They're all there. Do wish me a happy birthday, a surprise dinner. It was just the best.
Hey, you only turned 31, so you got to go big.
Thank you, and I appreciate that. Thank you all so much for doing that. But we got some more stuff to talk about aside from birthdays with news in the queue, so let's get to it. First up this week, construction is well underway at SeaWorld Orlando as Mako has begun to take shape along the Orlando skyline.
The roller coaster was topped off this past week as cranes put the top on its signature 200-foot tall hill.
When it opens, Mako will be Orlando's tallest, fastest, and longest roller coaster, reaching speeds of 73 miles per hour along 4,760 feet of track.
Guests visiting SeaWorld can continue to witness the rise of the steel track over the next few months as construction continues until its summer opening.
Finally, it seemed for a long time there that the construction on Mako was kind of slow going, and then once they started installing the track, it's just
now it's going. Yeah, it did take them a little while. I'm fortunate enough to work at SeaWorld, so I get to see it, as it progresses. So it's really cool, and talking to our team about the 200-foot hill is up there, and I mean, it is. You can see it from iDrive. It is big.
I haven't seen it, gone over to see it in person, but from the video I've seen, it definitely looks like it's going to be a awesome addition to the park, and I love Manta and Kraken there, so this seems like another must-do ride when you go to SeaWorld.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely can't wait.
I can't wait. And I saw that they were released like a pass holder calendar, and they said that in June pass holders are going to get a preview of Mako. So let's hope that they stay on track with the construction and that comes true. Now, guests over at Disney's Animal Kingdom will soon be able to become honorary members of the Lion Guard with a new experience based on the new show.
Starting February 7th, the Lion Guard adventure will give kids a chance to explore the park in search of statues of the 5 main characters of the show.
The adventure will teach guests about protecting animals and caring for nature. Once completed, kids will get a special button and make a pledge to become part of the Lion Guard.
The experience will only be offered until late March.
Did you watch the Lion Guard TV movie that they had late last year?
No, I didn't. But the other day we watched an episode of the Lion Guard, and I was really into it.
It's a cute show.
It's super cute, and the animation is really good. It looks a lot like the movie, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a great continuation of the Lion King film. Spencer, she was staring at it, but I think Sydney and I enjoyed it a lot more than she did. And I'm excited for this because it's kind of like a little mini, Agent P or Wilderness Explorers type experience for kids to do in the park.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I love the games that they implement into the parks, and it's also educational as well. So.
Yeah, it's a good addition, I think. Now, finally this week, with Star Wars Land coming to Disneyland in a few years, Plans for a new waterfront in Frontierland have been revealed.
An artist rendering illustrates the new riverbank, complete with an elevated trestle the Disneyland Railroad will travel over, and the Mark Twain riverboat and sailing ship Columbia operating along the rivers of America.
Attractions and experiences that are temporarily closed due to the planned construction include the Mark Twain riverboat, sailing ship Columbia, Pirate's Lair on Tom Sawyer Island, Davy Crockett Explorer Canoes, Fantasmic, and the Disneyland Railroad.
While construction progresses, Disneyland guests will have opportunities to experience some of the attractions in new ways. At the Main Street and New Orleans Square train stations, guests will be able to get up close to the historic steam engines, learning about the trains firsthand from the engineers.
Obviously, the Star Wars land, 14 acres, it's definitely going to affect the park in a big way out there in California. So, you know, they have to cut the Rivers of America down a little bit, but the artwork, it looks beautiful. It looks like it'll be natural the way how it's always been, just a tad bit shorter.
It looks absolutely beautiful. I just feel like Star Wars keeps consuming our lives.
Well, that's, I mean, that's the thing. Like for a year or so there, it was Frozen. Now we've moved on to Star Wars.
I'd rather see 14 acres of Star Wars than Frozen, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Perfectly agreed with that. I would much rather take Star Wars. But of course, you know, some closures, like their Big Thunder Ranch area is closed for good at Disneyland. That was always a neat little area, but I love that they're moving the animals to more a new home somewhere else in California. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, can't wait to go back.
I know.
Hello again, everyone. Hidden Mickey of the Week time. So let's go to the Land Pavilion at Epcot. A classic Mickey is in the mosaic mural on the pavilion's right outside wall as you enter. Look for a cluster of grapes to the upper left of the word Land. A classic Mickey tilted to the right and almost upside down is formed by 3 grapes. This grape Mickey is almost completely beneath the translucent signboard. It's a great hidden Mickey. Take a look for yourself.
Have your best day ever at Funspot America.
Elisa, did you ever have a trampoline as a kid?
No, I always wanted one, though.
You know, I had one when I was little, and it was so much fun. I always loved playing on it. But you know what? Just because we're adults doesn't mean we can't still play on trampolines now.
What do you mean?
Here, take a look at this.
Today we're out at the Artegon Marketplace. I am so excited. We get to try out the Sky Zone Trampoline Park. I've never done anything like this before. They have a few around town, but I can't wait to see what makes this one different. Let's go. All right, Kenny, I'm so excited. Tell us, what am I here to experience today?
Well, a lot of fun. We've got 3 birthday parties going on. We have 25,000 square feet of wall-to-wall trampolines. We have a huge foam pit. We have basketball slam dunk. We play volleyball on trampolines. It's just a lot of fun for all ages, from toddlers up to 80 years old. Anybody can come in and have a good time.
I'm so excited. Now, we've seen a few places like this around town. I got to ask, what makes you guys different?
Well, we were the first trampolines, indoor trampoline park, Sky Zone is. And what makes us different, I think, is our friendly service that our kids provide. It's just an all-around fun place to come and have a good time. We put on birthday parties, corporate events, basically anything that you can do on a trampoline, that's what we try to do.
This place has everything. There's a slam dunk court, there's a foam pit, there's volleyball, there's 2 dodgeball courts, there's this main court. You know what, I'm done. I'm gonna actually go do this. So one of the cool things about this place is there is no age limit as long as you're a toddler. They said if you can walk, you can jump. Adorably. Just saying, this isn't easy. It'll wear you out fast. I have great cardio, and I don't know how others could still be going. I can do that. Double front flip, half gainer with twist, back pike, stick the landing. So that was our look at Sky Zone Orlando here at the Artegon Marketplace. It's a blast. We were bouncing around for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours at least. 45 minutes. Wow. It's a workout. Definitely come prepared. But if you need a break, they got a great little lounge area down there with snacks and drinks and things. You guys have to come check it out. Their grand opening is January 23rd. They're going to have a member of the Orlando Magic here meeting and greeting fans. You don't want to miss it. SkyZone.com.
The next time you plan a Disney vacation, book with a travel agency that's been specifically designated as an authorized Disney vacation planner. Unlike some other agencies, many of our agents' exclusive knowledge of Walt Disney World can help you get the most out of your vacation, and the assistance of our travel professionals can help you get a customized Disney vacation that's just right for you, your family, and your budget. Start planning your magical vacation today by visiting mousefantravel.com.
Skip the lines with undercover tourists, crowd calendars, touring plans, and mobile apps. Stop paying full price for your family vacation and visit Undercover Tours today.
So I'm supposed to be interviewing Calvin Lester right now about puppeteering and his new show, Bird Call the Musical, but it's awkward.
Okay, all right, I've made it. Oh,
hello. You don't look like Calvin.
Well, I'm not. I've locked him in the broom closet. Let's talk.
What's your name?
I'm Lucko Ducklebird, the star of Bird Call the Musical.
Nice to meet you, Lucko.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Thanks for coming in and talking to us.
Well, I flew all the way from Connecticut, you know.
Really?
Came here to Florida. And where am I?
This is the set of Orlando Attractions magazine.
Oh, no clue.
That's okay.
Oh, okay. I'm sure Calvin knows a little bit more about this than I do.
So what is Bird Call the Musical? You're the star, right?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am the star. It also stars my good friend Foul Owl, and Kesmo Peapod, and Frances, my aunt. Yeah. So, but it's about us birds, and we run a radio station in the backyard of this human.
Of course.
But of course, and this goes without saying, but we birds aren't allowed to talk to you humans. So
this
we're
is
getting a lot of codes
special.
right now.
Okay.
A lot of codes.
I'm
but
sorry.
Bird Union Council will let that pass. So. But yeah, the whole show is about our radio station, WING, and our rival station, KLAW, run by Grizzle Ingrid and her little worm henchman. It's ridiculous. I'm like, don't play with your food. She's like, well, it works for me. So, you know, a good insurance plan, though. I'll tell you that.
So are you a good singer?
Oh, am I a good singer? Of course.
Fantastic. So we'll get to hear you sing if we can watch Bird Call.
Yes, yes.
Oh, fantastic. Yes. And you said you locked your friend Calvin somewhere?
Yeah, he just, hanging out in the closet.
Can I talk to him?
Well, I mean, is it that important to talk to him?
I mean, you're very fun to talk to
Of
as
course.
well, but
I'm not a human.
That's true.
Not that you're boring. You're beautiful.
Oh, Lucko, you're very handsome.
Lucko, we're a Funspot. Go ride something. That guy.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
You made it.
Yes, I did.
Thanks for coming, Calvin.
Of course.
You made it out of the broom closet.
Yes, I did.
So that was your friend Luckle the Duckle, right?
Luckle Ducklebird.
Luckle
Yes.
Duckle.
Yes.
So he's in your new show, Bird Call the Musical.
Bird Call the Musical, yes.
He explained a little bit about it, but can you say it in your own words?
Yes. Bird Call the Musical is about a flock of birds. They run a radio station in the backyard of Wally Zutman. And Wally Zutman's a huge bird enthusiast. These birds are very out of the ordinary, of course, so they like to pull pranks on Wally and stuff like that. So he's always, it's almost the idea from like Bewitched.
Okay.
When the neighbor across the street would always see all the magic that's happening. He comes out just at the wrong time and misses everything by a split second. But it's more about the birds and running their radio station, and Luckle wants to be the next radio star. But the problem is Foul Owl, who's been there for years, has kind of taken up the spot of number one. And a new boss comes in and changes up things, and Luckle finally gets his chance, but then learns that fame isn't everything, and it changes who he is. And so it's a fun journey for him, and it's a good message for people when you go into a certain environment like that where you're expecting to be something that you're not, and you know, just kind of letting that take hold of you. So being who you are is the,
I like that.
The idea of it.
That's fantastic. And you're the writer and director?
Writer, director, creator.
All of the above?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So the puppet is amazing. He's beautiful. Did you make the puppets yourself?
I did not. I can't sew a button to save my life. But no, we have a great group of performers and builders. Scott Hune, who actually plays Foul Owl in the show. Chris Falkenberry, who's playing Speck, the little pyromaniac canary in the show. He built a few of our characters. And Billy Horn, who's another performer with us. So we've had a lot of people over the years come in and build these characters. And I would design them, and we come in with a certain look that we need, and making something that's two-dimensional to, you know, 3D that's actually tangible is very, very difficult, especially weird shapes and stuff like that.
Right. So. I wonder, how long does it take to make one of the puppets?
Depending on the schedule.
Yeah.
Usually it would take 2 to 3 weeks time to perfect it and, you know, get the right colors and stuff. So yeah, especially if you're a perfectionist like myself. So
yeah, you want them to be just right.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. So tell me, how do you get into puppeteering and some sort of background into it?
I got into puppeteering. I was in school for psychology. Back home in West Virginia. Okay. And
they go hand in hand.
Exactly, of course. And so I was in school for psychology, and I'd always enjoyed the Muppets and stuff like that. So while I was in college, there was an audition that happened in 2005, and it was for the Muppets and Sesame Street. And I thought, sure, why not? I should go to this because I love those things, and it was a fun thing to do. And I met Kevin Clash, who played Elmo at the time, and he was really great. Great teacher, and learned with Tyler Bunch, who I've worked with, who's actually worked with us in Bird Call, and is our narrator actually for Bird Call the Musical. He's a Muppeteer, as they call it. So I learned a lot from them and just technique, and then ended up moving here to Orlando, and worked at the Walt Disney Company, where I am a puppeteer and puppet specialist.
All right, here at Funspot, but I need my friends. I'll just do a bird call. Squawk!
You called, Luckle?
Gizmo! Oh, Granny! Bingo! Let's do this!
All right!
So you say you work at Walt Disney World. What sort of puppeteering do you do there?
I work for various shows on property. We have Disney Junior live on stage. Features a lot of the characters from the Disney Channel, Disney Junior. One of my favorites is Donald Duck, of course. He's pretty great. We've also got Voyage of the Little Mermaid. It's been there for over 20 years. So I worked there. That was actually the first show I learned.
Okay.
So I did that, and of course, for puppet specialist work, what that is teaching newcomers who come into the entertainment world of Walt Disney World
how to do a puppetry. And
Okay.
just simple.
So you get to teach them how to be a puppeteer.
Yeah, so it's really cool to learn techniques that I've learned along the way and share those with others. And we do that a lot with our Finding Nemo the musical cast. Yes, myself and one of our performers, Jason Rush.
Okay.
He's also a puppet specialist there. So yeah, we do a lot, which is a lot of fun. With Festival of the Lion King, the same thing.
Ah, cool.
So yeah, we get to touch a lot of great shows and get to be a part of really great.
I bet
things
you
around
never
the
have
park.
a dull day at work.
No, it's very interesting every day. It's very interesting, especially the terminology that we use. People are always blindsided by it. So.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So how can our viewers be able to see Bird Call the Musical?
Well, they can see Bird Call the Musical at the Orlando Rep in the Edith Bush Theater, January 20th through the 24th. And you can visit our website, birdcallradio.com, to purchase tickets as well as any other Bird Call content.
Fantastic. And do you think you have any other new projects coming up after Bird Call?
The plan is, after Bird Call the Musical, is to continue forward with the show. It's meant to be a weekly television series, and we've been in the talks with View Networks over the past couple of years. So hopefully from there on, we can just project and
Fantastic.
fly the coop.
Yeah, so if you guys
Bird
want
pun.
to do something a little different in Orlando, definitely check out Bird Call the Musical. Thank you so much,
Of course,
Calvin.
thank you.
All right, guys, that was a fun day, right? A lot of fun at this spot, right? Oh, here he comes.
Guys, come on, let's go. We gotta go to rehearsal. We're called the musical. Let's go.
I guess it's time to go. Back to rehearsals, guys. Let's go.
If you're planning a trip to a theme park in the near future, keep in mind that things happen. Many people come to the parks expecting everything to go their way and to have a perfect time. Well, it'd be just about a miracle if that happened. Something somewhere is bound to not go your way, whether it's construction, crowds, weather, or something else entirely. A good way to avoid disappointment is to not plan everything and just kind of wing it while you're here. Of course, a little planning is good, but try to leave room for spontaneity. Attractions Magazine is your guide to the world's greatest theme parks and attractions. Get the best information, photos, travel tips, rumors, interviews, and reviews from Attractions Magazine. Whether it's new, unique, big or small, or your theme park favorites, we cover it all in Attractions Magazine. Each issue features Central Florida's thrills and excitement delivered directly to your doorstep. Subscribe today at attractionsmagazine.com.
And now for this week's calendar.
Wild Days at SeaWorld Orlando kicks off this weekend on Saturday and Sunday.
The Real Music series at Busch Gardens continues this week with Jay and the Americans now through Saturday, and Herman's Hermits starring Peter Noon Monday through next Saturday.
A Tronicon at the Orlando Science Center takes place tomorrow through Monday.
As we mentioned earlier, Bird Call the Musical starts at the Orlando Rep on the 20th and continues through the 24th.
And finally, the Willis Clan will perform January 19th through 22nd at Raglan Road Irish Pub and Restaurant in Disney Springs.
Don't forget to subscribe to our calendar at attractionsmagazine.com to stay up to date on these events and more.
This week we have a shout out to Michael Britton. Happy 50th birthday, and here's to many more.
And we also want to wish a very happy birthday to our publisher and producer, Matt, this Sunday.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday, Matt.
Now we want to thank MEI Travel, our preferred travel agent for cruises, Disney World, Universal, and all your other vacation planning needs. For a free quote with no obligation, visit MEItravel.com.
And much thanks to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando and California attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
And thanks to Funspot America, Central Florida's only family-owned theme park. They provide safe, clean fun in Orlando and Kissimmee. Visit fun-spot.com.
Remember, you can watch a brand new episode of the show each week on YouTube, Bright House Cable TV Channel 999, iTunes, and through the O-Town app on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.
You can also visit attractionsmagazine.com for news and videos throughout the week, and find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, and Instagram.
If you enjoy our show, please support it by subscribing to our magazine through our website, in our app, or on the Nook.
If you have an iPad or iPhone, be sure to download the free Attractions Magazine app. It features all our news updates, videos, shows, and magazines. We'll also send you breaking news updates. Okay, so not too far down iDrive from here is the new Mango's Tropical Cafe opened up recently. Have you gotten to go over there to check that out?
I haven't,
yet?
but I've seen some pictures. It looks like a really fun night out.
It really has this Miami vibe,
Yeah.
like South Beach vibe to it for here in Central Florida. So we're going this week to check it out for a future episode. So it's I'm excited to see what it's all about.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me how it is.
I will, and it's the same owners that are building the new Sky thing. What's the
Sky Coaster?
Sky Coaster, Skyplex.
Yeah.
They're building that just not too far from Mango's. So they're good people. So I'm excited to check this out.
Very cool.
All right.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you'll tune in again next week.
Until then, visit your local attractions, try something new, stay safe, but most of all, have fun.
Secret blooper of the week.
I can be adorable too. No, back on me, not on the baby. No, Banks, you put it on me.